Hi everyone, Claire88 here, and I'm going to show you a video here showing all the missable cards that is needed for the card collector trophy. So hopefully you can get them all. Now the first one is at the very start of the game during the Lilac and Gooseberries quest. Like I said, the very start of the game, the very first tavern, you go to this bunch of guys, and the guy here will basically give you the introduction to Gwent. It's almost the very first card game I believe that you'll come across, and you have to win this to get the card. There's no other point you can get this card in the game. So if you haven't gotten this already, it might be worth restarting because you won't get it unless you do it in another playthrough.
I'm looking for a woman. Long hair.
So I've went ahead and I have beaten him now, like I said at the very start, and we're going to see that the card that we actually get here is that Zoltan Chevet. So that's the very first card you're probably going to receive, and it's the very first missable card. The next one here now is during a quest called A Matter of Life and Death. This involves you and Trish going to the Vegelbund residence to spy and dress up.
Didn't.
Now while you're here, you can obviously see over here in the very left hand corner before you do anything, you'll see there's a card game going on. So let's go ahead and interact with this guy and you'll begin the very first card game. Now the good thing about this is that it doesn't matter if you fail these card quests because you can just start over. They're not technically missable, only if you end the actual quest itself you won't have the chance to get it. So I've just beaten the card there and I've got my first one, the Milva. But like I said, even if you do lose, you can still play for the card straight away afterwards, so it's very handy. I think I did actually go ahead and save here because, you know, you just can't ever be too careful, really. And I began the next round. And I got my Vampire Brooks, so there's only one more card here left to do, and then we've gotten all three, and that's all there is. There's only three missable cards here. This is the final one, should be Dandelion. Perfect. So 3 cards in that mission. Now the next one is during a mission that Zoltan is going to give you about halfway through. It's called a dangerous game. It basically involves you. He tasks you to go and collect 3 cards from people, and at the very end of it, you're given a choice, a very important choice. He basically asks you for the gold coins or do you want the cards. It's very important you choose 3 cards here because there's no other opportunity to get these either at all.
What's your preference? Coin or cards? I'd never have managed without you, so you choose. If you want gold, it's not a problem. I'll find another buyer for these cards in a flash.
Absolutely not. We're going to take those cards. So remember guys, this is the option. Choose these cards.
Kinda curious how the cards might serve me.
Excellent.
And that's it. You'll see the 3 cards coming up here. Fringilla, John Natalis, and good old Lysenkrim. Now the very last part you can get missable cards is of course during the Gwent tournament. Now it's very important that you save before and after every match, because if you lose one you're out of the tournament and that will stop you from getting the rest of the Gwent cards and you won't be able to get the trophy whatsoever. So like I said, save every match. And that's the first one down, and we're going to see that the card that we get here now is obviously the full test. You'll need your best cards here, so I would suggest stocking up. I use the Northern Realms because they got lots and lots of spy cards. Come in very handy. That's the second missile card, so we only got one more to go. And that's of course during the final right here.
The mutant cheated.
But I had to get around this guy, he was a nightmare. Oh god, he was a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. But I bet him. I cut it out for you actually, so. And here's the last guy here now, so we beat him, we get our final card. And that's it, that is done. That's all the missable cards in the game. All the rest of them can be got from purchasing from blacksmiths or innkeepers or just playing random NPCs throughout the world. Of course now you'll see here there is a trophy involved for winning the tournament, and I've just got that as well, but that's all the missable cards.